So first, I'm so honored to be here this morning, and I want to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Paty Acosta. I was born in a humble family. I'm the 7th of 7 kids, and I studied business administrator because I wanted to be a business owner. The reason was my father was an employee, and I saw him suffer his whole life trying to educate us. That's why I studied this career. And I came to this country in 2000, just with $700 in my package, but with a lot of dreams. I wanted to have a better life. And I came here and I studied marketing. And I was an employee for 6 years. And after, I decided to open my own business in real estate. But I was missing so much my family. I was by myself here. And 6 years ago, I prayed for an opportunity. I wanted to be close to my country. But I didn't want to leave this country because I didn't want to go back to my country with my empty hands. And somebody that didn't know me, I was a cold contact. That's why you had to talk with everybody around you. They told me about this amazing opportunity. And my reason was my family. I really wanted to see my family again. And I came to the company and I fell in love with the heart of the company. How many of you are in love with the heart of the company? Please raise your hand, right? I saw that and I just fell in love. And after, I fell in love with the products, with an amazing ice lock technologies. I saw the results and I said, this is an amazing opportunity that I can take to my country. Because our products are unique, patented, exclusive, and we can show the results to people. And that day, I decided that's one of the most important things in this business. You have to decide about what you want. And I came to the convention, and I saw everybody walking into the stage as a teen elite, as $1 million Silver member, and I said, I want that. I want that lifestyle. I want to smile and they are smiling. I want their life. And you know, I decided. And the company said they will open Colombia. And I say, I'm Colombian. I want to be part of the opening. And I was so excited. I came back to my country with all the energy. But you know, as soon as you had a big goal, what happened? The difficulties start appearing. And when we went to Colombia, the government didn't approve the products. We just had 2 products to open the country. Just 180 nutraceuticals. And the only thing that I knew, it was about the galvanic. So I was so scared. But my outline told me, Paty, believe. Just keep your vision. The products will be approved later, don't worry. And I thought the products will be approved in 2 months. But they will approve 2 years later. But you know, I keep my dream. And I just didn't have just that difficulty. The credit cards didn't work in Colombia for almost 4 years. People had to pay in cash. We didn't have any success stories. And when I was opening the country, I was just a Ruby. And I was trying to tell people that they can be teen elites. And they asked me, how many teen elites are in the Latino market? I say, I think just 1 in Mexico, right? So we didn't have any stories. We didn't have a manager. We still don't have a manager in Colombia. You guys are so lucky to have those managers in your countries. We still don't have ADRs. We don't have ADRs in Colombia. We didn't have a new skip office. I was so happy 6 months ago when we finally opened the office. We just got quiet and we that. But you know, I decided to change this into opportunities. I decided to go to the roadmap of success of new skin. And sorry. Whoops. Let's see. With the right hand, right? And I learned something called 4 thinkers. And I learned about there is 4 kind of thinkers. Thinker number 4, the one that doesn't have goals. This person doesn't know where he's going. So that's why it's so important that we help our distributors to find their goals. They are lost in life. Thinker number 3, the one that finally has the goals, but as soon as they find a difficulty, they change their goal. Their brain became like a spaghetti brain, you know? So it's really important that you keep your goal. Thinker number 2, the one that finally is focused, but is focused on the problem. So they start just focusing on the problem and they create more problems and they became the problem. So I learned that the only one that in this business will be a blue diamond team lead will be thinker number one. The one that just had a focus laser into the goal and they will just take out the difficulties and change to the opportunities. And I decided to be a thinker number one. And I start taking, and I start taking the work that we have to do. I start doing one-on-ones, presenting the product, presenting our business, looking for leaders in this business. And I start taking action, but not normal action, massive action. And my group start growing. I just start with 4 people. But after I find these 4 leaders, my group start growing and growing and growing. And I will work from 6 a.m. until 12 p.m. every day, from Monday to Sunday. And sometimes I was tired. And I told my outlets, I'm tired. And they say, Paty, I would love to tell you that there is another way to do this business, but just work, just be continually after, you will have a lot of time. So I say, okay, perfect. I will work until I'm continually, and then I will go travel around the world. And that's what happened. So, I just want to ask you one question. Do you want an organization like this? Or like this? Right? So you have to build a strong organization, and the creating stars is the safest and fastest way to grow. So I decided to follow the strategies of the company. The BDN help my people to be a ruby, to duplicate rubies, and to multiply rubies. And I start with a small group, but this group started growing too. I started just with 7 stars, and after with 14, and after with like 30, and after 50 stars. And I was so happy to see my people to grow up in this business too. And I took the opportunity to tell my people, come on, let's go to a free trip, like Anwin said yesterday. And my people was so happy to go with me in those trips. And I decided to follow all the strategies. You have to align first with yourself, with what you want. After, with the company strategies, I decided to follow the BDM, the LTOs, the EXPOs, go and bring people to the big events. The big leaders are born in the big events because they can see the vision. So today, I just want to tell you that you have to decide what you want. And you have to say, I want this. And you have to repeat your goals 2 times per day, loud, with emotion, with energy. You need to decide what you want. I decided to do my dream board. And after, you have to develop your belief. Like yesterday, they say, it's not easy. You will find a lot of difficulties, but you still have to believe. You have to still believe. And the way that you believe is because you have to visualize your success before you succeed. All the stars that I saw today, I was so excited to see the new rubies, the new emeralds. And for the next convention, you have to see yourself as a Tina Lee on the stage. And not just Tina Lee, $1 million circle member. We have to go fast for this business. It is possible. But the most important thing, you have to give. If you give, you will receive. Especially if you do the things with love. And in love with this company, and in love with the programs that we have. I had the opportunity to go to Malawi to see Nourish the Children. And that day, I got a dream too. And I say, I want to bring this to Colombia. And this year was so important for me. Because finally, in this year, in February, we have now Nourish the Children in Colombia. And now we're feeding 2,000 kids in my country. My goal is to feed 20,000. And we are working on it. So you know, when I started this business, my husband told me, Paty, you will not just change your life, you will change countries. And that's why we are here. Because we can develop love for the humanity. And This business has been so amazing that it's not just been helping me, helping my family to complete all my dreams, but now I'm being able to help other people. Nuskin is amazing the way that we get paid. That now I have the opportunity to build houses for people in need in Colombia with my commissions. And this has been so amazing for me. We already built 3 houses and a 4th is in process. And a lot of people is helping me, my team, to do that. So how do you want to live your life? What kind of life do you want for you and your family? This is the opportunity. This is the vehicle. You don't have to think in another option. This is the option. This company changed my life in 6 years, and it's been helping me to change so many lives in Colombia. But you know, the beginning of your success is in the end of your comfort zone. We have to get out of the comfort zone, and you have to start thinking in the sky, in the stars. Your dreams are not in your comfort zone, and outside of your comfort zone. And when I realized that, I started dreaming big. And apply the success formula. I did my dream board. I had my clear goals, but like crystal clear goals, exactly in writing. What do you want? And then I start developing my belief, visualize my success every day, and I start taking action. But remember, massive action. You don't want an ordinary life. You want an extraordinary life. And if you want that, you have to give an extra mile. Because this company is amazing. And we need so many leaders to be a force for good in the world. Because I just want to tell you that I enjoyed working those 4 years when I was working every day to be a team lead. Because later, you will realize that it's worth it to go after your dreams. Thank you very much.